What is going on, you guys? Steven from Optic Fishing, and today I have a little Bass Pro Shops haul video for you. I got a bunch of stuff laid out here that I got at Bass Pro Shops recently when we went up there about a week ago. Basically, I'm just going to be going over everything I got, why I got it, if there even was a reason. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't yet. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, got a lot of stuff to go over, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. As you can see, I got everything laid out here. Bunch of stuff me and Brian got a new towel, some A-rigs right off the bat. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna be going over everything we got. As you can see, we did kind of ball out and got a lot of stuff. We got this Win rod grip that we're gonna go ahead and put on in the video, so we're gonna see how that goes. We're kind of curious to see how this goes on the rod, so yeah, look out for that. And other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Right, so the thing I'm most excited about is the Savage Gear bluegill. I lost one a while ago. This one's a little bit bigger than the last one I had, but I'm really pumped to use this. But I didn't notice it when I got it, but it's missing an eye, so I don't know, maybe it's like a zombie bluegill. So I'll definitely be throwing this around at Casitas, maybe up at the local residential lakes in the area. But yeah, super pumped on this. Sticking with the bluegill theme, I'm super pumped on these. I finally found the Berkeley Powerbait Ghillie. I am super excited to finally try these and kind of the different ways you can rig them up. They're pretty much just a soft plastic bluegill. They swim insane. I've seen videos on these. I've been wanting these for a while, so super pumped to use these. I'm definitely gonna be throwing these around Casitas when they start bedding and they start getting really aggressive. I don't know, maybe Carolina rig them, maybe drop shot them. I really don't know how I'm gonna rig these up yet, but super happy about these. Of course, every time we go to a tackle shop, we get some kind of robo worms. We got these kind of like curly tail shad color guys. Definitely be throwing these on a drop shot at Casitas. They would definitely smack at Castaic as well, so definitely throwing these anywhere we go pretty much, honestly. Same color and kind of like a little dart shad shape type of deal. What are these called? The alive shad. But these look fire as well. Definitely throwing these on a drop shot. Some more Prism Shad colors. We've had this one in the past. These work really good at Casitas. And a new color we've never had before. Never seen this color before in the store. Baby Bass. So it's got like a white bottom on it with a green line going through it and a little black on the top. These things look insane. These things look fire. I wouldn't doubt that these get absolutely chewed on at Lake Cachuma. We got another bag of some Berkeley stuff. These kind of like robo worm looking kind of worms. They're like honestly, they're like a Senko and a robo worm combined. A nice blue color with kind of like a lighter blue pearlescent powder in there with some red flake. These look fire. Definitely throwing these on a drop shot. Definitely throwing these around Casitas and Cachuma. We got some jig trailers as well for throwing jigs and stuff like that at Cachuma. First thing I want to start out with are these. These look absolutely insane. The Savage Gear 4D Craw. If these don't look like a crawfish, I don't know what does. These things look fire. Can't wait to throw these on a jig. Got these Yum woolly bugs. This light green and dark green combo is definitely going to slay at Cachuma. Throwing this on a little mini jig. Smallmouth hopefully want to eat this. This color looks absolutely fire. Super pumped about these as well. And finally for the jig trailers, we got this new company we've never heard of, never tried them, but they're called Netbait. We got two of them. They're going to be good little jig trailers, kind of like a smaller half cross size. But can't wait to throw these on a jig and toss them out at Cachuma. Hopefully these guys produce. Never heard of these guys before. Never bought any kind of bait from this company. But yeah, these things look pretty cool. All right, so keeping the theme with the jigs, finally got the terminal jigs here. These things are absolutely fire at Lake Cachuma. These little bitsy bugs by Strike King. Love these things. Caught many smallmouth, caught many bass at Cachuma on these. Another jig, I couldn't wait. I had to open it up. Was this live target craw. Just lost the extra pair of arms. But look at this thing. Absolutely insane looking jig. Literally looks like a crawfish. A little head on the back here looks like kind of like a little crawfish tail curled up. I had one of these before. Literally lost it first cast at Casitas, so I was extremely mad. But finally got my hands on another one. Got this green color with the kind of chartreuse color in the claws here. Absolutely fire color combo for Cachuma. All right, so we did end up getting some stuff for crappie. The crappie are popping off right now at Lake Casitas. Got these little jigs here. They're kind of like a pipe cleaner, kind of cheap. I think it was like, I don't know, Brian, how much were these? Like $4 for the whole pack? Yeah. But got these. These should be fire. Absolutely insane. These definitely should smack at Lake Casitas right now for the crappie in the harbor. And we got these little grubs. So we got these for crappie and for throwing these in the Santa Barbara harbor. On the smaller swim bait heads, these in the Santa Barbara harbor absolutely smack the sand bass. That's pretty much what we caught them on my last video. I'll go ahead and leave the link for that in the description, so check that out. Kind of like a weird catch. I actually caught one on a Castmaster, which I'm going to go over in a little bit here. I got some more Castmasters. But yeah, can't wait to throw these around the harbor. All right, moving on to the Castmasters. Got this little 3-pack here. Got a blue and silver combo, gold and the silver. Straight silver actually seems to work better than all these different color ones. I've been wanting to get these kind of baits for a while now. I ended up getting some Bass Pro Shop brand glide baits. Got a smaller size one, a little bit bigger. These are only $14 each. They do seem like they are pretty decent quality. I'm really curious to see how these guys swim. I'm actually gonna take this one out right now so you guys can see it out of the box. All right, so this is the bigger size glide bait out of the box. It does have some pretty decent weight to it. These do feel like they are pretty solid quality. The tail's a little weird. It's kind of like a plastic. I don't know about that. The hooks are really sticky. They come with some solid hooks. Really excited to throw this. Got the Bass Pro Shop XPS little markings on the top. But yeah, overall seems like pretty decent quality for only $14. Really curious to see how these swim. We're gonna be throwing these around Casitas next time we're there. We're probably going there tomorrow. So moving on to the only and the one top water bait that we did get. I did manage to grab this Whopper Plopper. I've been looking for this color for a while. It's kind of got like a frog pattern on it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this out of the box and show you guys what it looks like outside of the box. But can't wait to throw this. This thing looks insane. So this is the Whopper Plopper out of the box. Honestly, I didn't even notice it when it was in the box. That does kind of have like a matte finish on it. Overall, this thing looks fire. Looks like it spins pretty good. This arm's pretty interesting. I've never really seen one with this kind of angle on a Whopper Plopper and really sticky hooks. So yeah, Berkeley did a good job on this. Can't wait to throw this guy around. So moving on to one of the main reasons why we went to Bass Pro Shops, honestly, was to get these lures. Now, they're kind of newer in the market. They're called the Dark Sleeper. They're kind of like a goby swim bait type deal. The hook's tucked in here. These are absolutely fire in the harbor, absolutely fire in the lakes. I know a lot of people that have caught some pretty decent fish on some residential lakes out here in the area, but Brian got this color here. It's kind of like a blue speck with a dark kind of back, green head on it. This color looks fire. This is one of their more popular colors, so we're definitely gonna be throwing this guy a lot. I've never seen this color before, but it's kind of like a shad pattern color, so we're pretty pumped on this. There's only one left. I'd imagine these things absolutely smack, but yeah, pretty simple, clear body, yellow line, white head. This thing should be fire as well. This is the main color they're known for. Honestly, I don't know the name of it. We took them out of the package right away because we were super pumped to get these, but it's kind of like a brown body, gold spots on it, gold little lines on the side, and some red eyes. This color is fire. So fire, in fact, we got a bunch of different sizes. This one's a little bit smaller than this one, and we even got the little micro dark sleeper here in that same color, but these are absolutely fire. I'm pretty surprised, but Bass Pro Shops actually does kind of make a knockoff of the dark sleeper, and we did buy a bunch of them. The dark sleepers are about $8, $9, and the Bass Pro Shops ones are only $3. The only really different thing about the Bass Pro Shops ones is the tail. The tail's kind of got like a key tech vibe going on with it, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab them and show you guys them. All right, so these are the Bass Pro Shops dark sleepers. As you can see, they got kind of ribbed tails going on. Literally the same deal. Looks just like a goby. The only thing that's different really is that the hook's not tucked into a fin. It's kind of just out there. It is a little bit kind of weedless with that little weed guard there. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these guys out and show you what they look like out of the package. All right, so this is the Bass Pro Shops dark sleeper. Like I said, rib tail. That's pretty much the only difference. They kind of have the same kind of paint scheme going on. Here's a dark sleeper. Literally really no difference besides the tail and the hooks exposed as opposed to being hid by this fin on the dark sleeper. I can't wait to see which one of these has better action. Honestly, I feel like the dark sleeper should have better action, but when I ran this through our fish tank here, this thing was kicking. The tail was absolutely kicking everywhere, and yeah, can't wait to throw these guys as well. Super pumped on these, been looking for these for a while, and it's really cool that Bass Pro Shops kind of stepped up and made something the same. Bass Pro Shops really knows what their customers want, and they definitely try to hop on that as soon as possible, but these things look fire as well. Getting into the terminal tackle we got these drop shot hooks by VMC, the spin shots. These look really cool. I've never tried anything like this. Basically, as you can see, there's kind of like a little swivel there. You tie your line here with the weight, and then you tie your main line on right here. Pretty curious to see how these work. Got them in two different sizes, a 2/0 and a 1/0. So these definitely should change the presentation of our drop shot baits, hopefully substantially. This spring season coming up, I do plan on throwing a lot more wacky and Necco rigs. So I did end up getting some more of these little Necco Finesse adder nail weights. I've used these before in the past, caught fish on Senkos with these. These things are insane. They add so much more character to your Senko when you're throwing it. They're sold locally at the Dick's Sporting Goods if you don't have a Bass Pro Shops buy, if you're not lucky enough to live out in Rancho. But yeah, definitely get yourself some of these if you guys throw wacky rigs or planning on throwing some Necco baits in the future. And last but not least, some more Berkeley stuff. We got these Berkeley Fusion hooks. I love the packaging on these. They're nice and small. Not really waste of packaging, but these hooks are really thick. These will be good for drop shots. Octopus style hook. Can't wait to throw these. We really did get a lot of Berkeley stuff, but yeah, can't wait to throw these on a drop shot and see how they work. So if you've seen any of our past videos, you know we do like to use lipless crankbaits a lot. So we got these Acme V-Rods. These things look insane. I know I say that about everything, but these things are literally insane. They're kind of like a lipless crankbait, but they're technically called a blade bait. So basically what you do is with these little holes here, you got to put a little swivel on, but technically the same thing as a crankbait. But these colors are absolutely fire. And not only that, they're matte. I've never seen any kind of matte blade bait like this. These colors really pop, and can't wait to throw these. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these out so you can see them out of the package, so you can just see how absolutely amazing they look. So this is the bigger size one we got. I believe it's 3/4 of an ounce, but you can see the matte finish on there absolutely makes it pop. So this is a smaller size one we got, kind of like an orange belly with a pink side on it. These definitely are gonna be some good shad imitation baits to be throwing when they're bedding and the shad start running at Lake Casitas. So this season coming up, we are planning on throwing some more A-rigs. Yum makes these nice little kits. They come with the A-rig right here, but they do include the swim baits, which is really nice because most companies don't include the swim baits. They just sell the A-rigs by themselves. As you can see, they come with some nice weighted jig heads for the swim baits. But yeah, Yum, good job on these. Props for including some swim baits as well. We did finally get a Bass Pro Shops towel for our tackle bag. We've always wanted one of these because we're always getting our hands dirty when we're dealing with night crawlers and bait and just overall the water. So yeah, super happy about this. Can't wait to put this on our tackle bag. All right, Brian's gonna go ahead and start wrapping his rod now. He's over here getting ready. And we're kind of nervous to see how it goes because we've never done this before. We watched a couple videos on it. Yeah, right now we're gonna go ahead and prep the rod, take the reel off, and get ready to wrap in. Let's see how it goes. All right, so Brian went ahead and cut a little slit in the wrap. As you can see, he's wrapping in this red wrap. Brian, what is this rod? The Lose TP1 speed stick. It's a spinning rod.
This is the slim version of the wind grip.
the slim version of the grip. But the YouTube video we watched told us to cut a little slit like that to start it, so we're gonna go ahead and see how it goes. All right, so Brian's gonna go ahead and start wrapping it. Make sure you get it on there good.
Oh yeah.
That looks solid already. That red's gonna look sick on this white rod.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're supposed to meet up with the other one, right?
Yeah.
Or wrap it underneath.
Yeah.
You overlapping it a little bit?
Yep. You have to.
Yep.
There's like a little track on it.
So far, it looks pretty good. You're almost done. Just gonna cut the little tag end off.
I should wrap it around.
Then find where to cut it.
Yeah. I don't know how though. Oh yeah.
It looks solid.
Feels good.
Is it? Pretty good first job.
Yeah, kind of fucked up right there, but first time, so it doesn't matter.
You just put that black tape around it.
Yep. It's pretty
Not bad.
good.
All right, so Brian just finished with the biggest part of his rod. Now he's gonna move on to this little knob down here on the bottom.
This is gonna be the tricky one, I know for a fact.
Yeah, Brian's finishing up over here on the bottom part.
Kind of looks like shit, but
It doesn't matter, honestly.
first time.
It looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad at all. Not bad, I mean. Not bad for the first time.
Yeah, definitely
It's
not
the
bad
top
for the first
part,
time.
Not bad. Bottom, not bad at all. A little bunched up, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
whatever.
All right, nice. All right, so I'd say I pretty much covered everything that we got at Bass Pro Shops. As you can see, it was a decent haul. We did get a lot of stuff. A lot of new stuff we're excited to try coming up this season. If you've never been to Bass Pro Shops, I definitely recommend going there if you like fishing. It's like Disneyland for fishermen, honestly. It's amazing there. They do have really good prices, actually. A lot of good brands and stuff on sale. If you like this video, let me know down in the comments. I will start making more videos like this where I just talk about hauls that we got and maybe do some bait reviews and stuff like that. Also, like and subscribe. It really helps me out. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Please, it helps me out. I'm trying to hit 600 before the end of this year, and we're almost there. So maybe I'm shooting for 650. Go ahead and like the video, leave a comment. Brian did end up getting his rod wrap on, as you guys saw, and it came out really good for the first try. We did watch a couple of YouTube videos on it to try to get the idea down, and yeah, I think it worked out pretty good. So Brian's got a new wrap on his rod. I'm definitely gonna buy some more of those wind grips. They look amazing, feel amazing. Check the links in the description for our most recent fishing videos. I think we're gonna be going to Casitas pretty soon here. We might actually be going to Casitas tomorrow, depending on how the wind is. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, like I said, and we'll see you in the next video.